this Norwich team never give up. Norwich have done it again with another late goal. I'm in my pyjamas, I don't care. We've just played the champions-elect Wolves, and we've got a 2-2 draw thanks to a last-second strike from Nelson Oliveira, who hasn't scored in over 2 months. And it's sensational scenes for Norwich City as we grab a point, as I said, against a very, very formidable Wolves team. After 20 minutes we didn't look great and we were 2-0 down, but like against Ipswich, we scored in the last seconds through a Tim Close header, and just again here we've scored a last-minute equaliser through Nelson Oliveira, and we salvaged a point against a brilliant Wolves team. This is my match review. Please leave your thoughts down below. I'm very interactive. Love to hear your thoughts, Wolves and Norwich City fans. Let's try and analyse this game, in which I'm so happy Norwich have done it again with another late goal. But we've stunned Wolves, but Wolves did start very well. We both play similar formations, a 3-4-3, a 3-5-2, and Wolves certainly look far more better going forward than us, don't they? And Wolves in that first half were brilliant going forward, in my opinion. Helder Costa, Diogo Jota doing really, really well. And they did start very well as well, causing problems in our central areas. However, Zinnerman kind of mistake in the 14th minute led through, I think it was Diogo Jota, I'm not too sure. And like I said, I've just watched the game and I'm still in a bit of excitement. But like I said, I try and analyse this game as professionally as possible in my PJs. But no, he goes through on goal. And it unfortunately ends up bouncing in off Jamal Lewis as an own goal. Grant Hanley almost clears the ball away, but through goal line technology in the Championship, it is deemed over the line. I think Wolves deserved that in the first 15 minutes. They're very bright. What they love doing, Wolves, is they love exploiting the flanks. They press high and they play with so many numbers going forward. It's quite incredible the amount of players that they get forward, and they do really cause problems. Norwich defensively have been so poor from set pieces this season, I'd probably say. We had that terrible run in kind of October, November, where we was conceding lots of set pieces, and perhaps that similar trait might be starting again. They have a free header, and it's a bullet header across gun, and you're thinking 2-0 down in 23 minutes. Oh no, this is going to be another long away day against the best team in the Championship. But like I said, this Norwich team have so much character. We win a free kick, and James Maddison whips it in. Christoph Zinnerman, oh my God, what a game he had. We talk about his brilliant defensive interception with his header later on, but obviously Christoph Zinnerman, a great header. And if you got 2-1, you got something to build on. And in the first half, I don't think we built on it too well, but Wolves, we kept the scoreline at 2-1 at half time, which we was happy with and content with, because Wolves are a very good side. And then in that second half, I think we had the majority of the ball as well. Leitner and Vrancic having plenty of time on the ball. Vrancic, I still felt, was a little bit sloppy today. I want to get behind him. Didn't have his best game back into that side today. Jamal Lewis, obviously, he's been fantastic. Didn't have his best game, but I can't criticise him too much. Marley Watkins also came back into the side. He put in the effort, just didn't have the quality, which has probably been his story of his season. But yeah, the problem was, I think, in the second half, although we created a few chances here and there, is we wasn't getting the ball into the box enough. We'd get the ball wide, it would come inside, get the ball wide, and we just didn't quite have that urgency in that final third, which Wolves have been renowned for this season. They have that urgency, they have that desire and commitment, and I don't think we particularly had that in the second half. But what we did have was character, and we stood on in there. We kept going to the very end, and I think that epitomised through Christoph Zinnerman's unbelievable defending with about 10 minutes to go. He kind of makes a mistake. The Wolves striker, I think it was Jota as well, runs through. He's one-on-one with Gunn. Zinnerman kind of gets back. Diogo Jota goes to his left. Christoph Zinnerman goes that way, slips over, and as Diogo Jota is about to go to his right and have a one-on-one through and goal, Christoph Zinnerman, just like John Terry did years back, gets his head down right to the floor and manages to intercept the ball with his head. And that kind of commitment, that kind of character is what I love to see in the Norwich shirt, and that's what we was missing last season. That character and that endeavour can go a long way in the Norwich City hearts, and it certainly did in this game. So brilliant character, and we kept on in there. And oh my word, Nelson Oliveira hasn't scored since Brentford at home. He's been getting a lot of stick from fans for not scoring. That's a job of a striker. And obviously I feel like the reason we're probably not going to get promoted this year, or not going to get the playoffs rather, is because we haven't scored enough goals. We're the 4th lowest scorers in the league. Defensively, that defensive three has been excellent, but we haven't scored enough, have we? You probably have to label that as perhaps the striker's fault, perhaps Daniel Farke's fault for tactics, but Nelson Oliveira, oh my God, he hasn't scored. 40 yards out, I'm thinking, with about literally 5-10 seconds left, the referee's got his whistle to his mouth, and I'm thinking, just play it to the right, let's get one more crossing. But no, Nelson Oliveira has confidence in his ability, shoots from 40 yards, and the ball bouncing viciously, well, it didn't bounce viciously, what I'm making that up. It's just a low, hard shot, and it viciously goes past John Ruddy in goal, and John Ruddy and Ryan Bennett looking horror as Norwich City have got a point away from this game through a last-second equaliser from Nelson Oliveira. And Oliveira stuns Wolves with a brilliant strike. And Norwich, although we saw Wolves' quality in that first half, you saw in that second half, although we didn't always have the quality in those attacking areas, we had character and we had commitment, and that's why we're going home from Wolves with a point. Thanks for watching my match review. Please leave your thoughts down below, and I'll see you later. Subscribe if you're new to Norwich City Central, and I'll see you later.